Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. Alright, we got a couple of cruise news stories for you today, and we're going to start off with a return to sailing, and that's going to be Royal Caribbean's Voyager of the Seas. So after 2 long years, Voyager of the Seas has officially resumed sailing. Now, she is going to be doing summer sailings over in Europe. Then come September, she's going to reposition to Boston, do Canada and New England cruises, and then in November for the remainder of the 2022 and 2023 season, she is going to move to Puerto Rico for Caribbean cruises, but another cruise ship that has returned to service, and more options for us as cruisers. Now, for those that like to sail to the Cayman Islands, we have good news there as well. Effective Monday, April the 18th, the Cayman Islands are moving from Phase 1 into Phase 2 cruise restrictions, which means they are lifting the amount of cruise passengers and cruise ships that can visit the island. So they're going to increase capacity, allow more ships, more passengers to visit and enjoy the Cayman Islands. I said, so super good news for those that like to visit the Cayman Islands, which we are really looking forward to. We are actually going to be there in just a little over 2 weeks aboard Liberty of the Seas. So looking forward to our visit to Cayman Islands and enjoying all that they have to offer. But there's a couple little caveats to the Cayman Islands and something we need to make sure that people are aware of. So even though the Cayman Islands is moving from Phase 1 into Phase 2, they are not changing the health and safety protocols for cruisers there on the island. And one of the big health and safety protocols is that masks are still required anytime you are indoors, shopping, restaurants, or anything like that. And the reason this is important is because there have been reports from the locals there in the Cayman Islands that cruise passengers are not properly following the rules, specifically when it comes to the masking policy. So if you've been on any cruises since the restart, you know there's at least usually one, if not more, that honestly seem to act like the rules do not apply to them when it comes to health and safety protocols. And it looks like the folks there in the Cayman Islands, they're not going to be putting up with that. So in a statement from the Minister of Tourism there in the Cayman Islands, the Cayman Islands government has asked cruise lines to step up their passenger communication to ensure that passengers are aware of the need to adhere to our on-island safety protocols, particularly social distancing and mask wearing while indoors at retail outlets and restaurants. So look, the best advice I can give, if you're one of those people that don't feel the rules apply to you, understand they are looking for people just like you when you get there. Don't forget, you are in somebody else's country, and their rules, their regulations, and their requirements are what apply in the situation, as well as their punishments. So that is just something to keep in mind, because remember, the outcome is going to be bad no matter what, because if cruise passengers continue to not follow the rules and the local requirements set by the Cayman Islands, or any cruise port for that matter, there is always the chance that they will begin to restrict the number of passengers that can visit, restrict the number of cruise ships that can visit, not to mention the fact that individually they can catch people not following the rules and regulations while in the cruise port, and there could be punishments and fines. So just advise everybody, please follow the local health and safety guidelines for any ports that you visit. That way you never ever have any problems, and we can all go to the Cayman Islands and enjoy our cruise vacation. Alright, I hope you have enjoyed today's cruise news video. If you have, do me a favor, smash that like button. Have yourself a great day, and like always, we will see you out on the high seas.